Hello, happy Tuesday. It feels like a Monday to me because I drove back from Austin yesterday. Now that I'm back, I've been kind of looking over things. Woo, things have been a little wild, right? I'm not going to get too much into it right now. It is 8:17. I already feel like the market's open because it's moved so much. I miss these days, okay? You know, the market goes up and it goes up and it goes up, but what happens when it comes back down is it gives traders like us something to play with. So it goes up, it goes down, it gives some great support and resistance areas to bounce in between. Now, am I hoping that this thing drops to the ground? Absolutely not. But pulling back, playing around a little bit, showing us reasons for areas to hold, showing us reasons for areas to continue, instead of that steady, slow, coughing grind to the upside. It just seems that it has been struggling so hard, and every time it drops like a freaking rock. So, you know, yes, it does bring things back down, but it also gives us a sense of balance. No rainbow without the rain. No pressure, no diamonds. You've got to have that little bit of a calm down to be able to really lift things back up. And something that's great about what we do is it doesn't matter if the market's going up or going down. We can find things that can be profitable for us in between. So even if the market's going down, obviously, you know, it's not like, oh, I want the market to fall forever. But as long as we're going in the proper direction and we've got our risk management in place and we're paying attention and listening to what the market's telling us, then we have the ability to bring in some profits. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and just take a peek at this. I have a 32-minute meditation that I am planning on doing before I trade today. So I am going to sit with that after we look through this. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Insight Timer. Okay, but this app, and I'm just going to put it up here, Insight Timer. It's probably the best meditation app I've ever seen. Okay, so I'm going to get my meditation set up so that whenever I'm done here, I can. Oh, it's only a 21-minute meditation. I thought it was longer than that. Hey, 21 minutes, that works for me. There's a particular one on here that I just really love. This dude. I love you. Okay. Enough of that. Let's go check out what's going on with the market real quick, and then we'll go, yes, this is exactly what I anticipated. Okay. So it pulled down to this area right in here. And this is about the time I looked there and it's going, oh man, is this going to keep going down? Well, it was showing reasons to slow down, right? But the BB's never really got inside here. Let's just take a look in all places really quick. So we can see what happened is even though it was pulling back here, things were opening up, never got inside with these BBs. So the next area to start looking for a slowdown is that next area in the MACDs that have held up the party a little bit, and that would be down towards this area, right? Could it turn before there? Absolutely it could. But that's with the strength of the way that the BBs are looking now and the fact that these are trying to really roll to the downside, that might be where we go to next. Let's go ahead and look at the daily chart. Oh, yeah. Look at those MACDs, y'all. We haven't talked since, I think it was Friday. We were talking about these BBs breaking outside that bottom Bollinger Band. And look at this, how these bars pushed up and closed towards the top, and the BBs are busting outside. Maybe we'll check out what happens if and when we get down to this area around 28.58. That would be a good area for the bounce back up. We are in a place that's held it several times, but what are the MACDs saying? these are popping up. I like the way these are staying below. Yeah, just gonna come back further. The way this is staying strong down. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and leave it at that break even. Definitely a little late to the party. You could see it up here. We're just having a hard time being able to grab it. Nope. Couldn't get to it in time. That's alright. It's a good pop up. Let's see if it's going to give me another opportunity down. Okay. Like the way this is rolling. I may get stopped out here. There we go. Pulling it down a little more. Okay. Let's go for this one. Okay. Still showing some strength down here. I think it hit me before I hit the close button, definitely, but just watching that pop back. Woo! More trades than I would normally take today. 6 already. Okay. Yet. But we may be very soon. There we go. Pop that. Okay. Set that there, see if it'll take me out with that one. There we go. I'm taking that one out. The way that it's popping up here. 8 trades today. We have 3 losses. 5 wins. Plus 10.25 points. Alright. So, we can see that that area did give the pushback that I was anticipating. Let's look at it over here. Did give the pushback that I was anticipating. Look at the way that it never pushed through here. So, you know, taking that snapback isn't such a big deal. We cannot see what's going on anymore on the 10-9-46. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to call it a day. I don't normally take that many trades in a day, but hey, whenever, well, I say not normally. It's been a while because you had to be extremely selective when it was crawling its way to the upside. Now that we're kind of swinging between areas, I mean, yes, you do have to be more selective, but it gives a ton more opportunity. So, you know, shifting back into that role can be a little difficult sometimes when you've been in the role of be very cautious. Think of it like a little bit of, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody saying this, but a little bit of like trading PTSD. Like, what if it had, what, you know, this is what we've been used to seeing for a while, so you're kind of anticipating that to happen instead of paying attention to what it's really saying. Also, today is a big lesson for me of have my mind in the game. You know, there were a couple of trades that I took right at the bottom that I was watching them come back and go, Lindsay, seriously? So, you know, it is what it is. Walking out profitable today, feeling really good about it, taking deep breaths, moving along, and prepared for tomorrow. I've got a doctor's appointment for my kiddo in just a little while. Friday, I will not be here at all. I'm leaving about 9 in the morning to drive to Louisiana and then back. So I'm going to be on the road for about 7 hours. Not looking forward to it. And then I'm going to be back in that drive on Sunday. So I'm going to be getting back late Sunday night and possibly sleeping a little bit Monday morning. But otherwise, guys, I look forward to catching yous on the profitable side.